We play the hits. 102 WRFY FM. That's Prince from his soundtrack, The Sign of the Times. And I Can Never Take the Place of Your Man. Good afternoon. 8 minutes after 2 o'clock. Got the Dancing Bear and Jim Riker with you on this rainy Tuesday afternoon. The Y weather forecast calling for periods of rain and possibly a thunderstorm this afternoon. A thunderstorm in the middle of December. That's kind of strange. Temperatures rising into the mid-40s into this evening. Have a chance of a shower or a thunderstorm early on tonight, then clearing later on with a low down to 35, and variably cloudy, windy, and a chance of rain or a snow flurry tomorrow, with a high tomorrow around 40. Right now it's 39 at Y102. 102 is WRFY. Have that with Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine. Can't stay away from you. Also heard John Denver and the Muppets, and we wish you a Merry Christmas. Got to get me some of that figgy pudding with bacon. Tuesday afternoon, a rainy one at that. Hope you're on the dry side this afternoon. There's the Greg Kinn Band with Jeopardy on Y102. Y102, we're Redding's #1 radio station, WRFY. Have that with the Greg Kinn Band, and our love is in jeopardy. Here's a reminder, the Chestnut Hill Hospital now offers a 5-day program that helps people say no to drugs and alcohol. Now, if you're losing someone to drugs or alcohol, help them say no. If you'd like more information, call 215-248-8379. I've got Whitney Houston coming up next. 102 is WRFY. Have that with John Cougar Mellencamp from Small Town. We're going to cruise out to Motortown with the Kane Gang on Y102. All hits all the time at 102 WRFY. Have that. That's a new one from the Kane Gang. Cruising out to Motortown. Good afternoon. Not such a hot-looking Tuesday afternoon. We have some light rain coming down at the moment. Well, periods of rain, possibly a thunderstorm this afternoon into tonight, with a high today of 44, maybe. Low tonight down to 35. Variably cloudy and windy tomorrow with a chance of some rain or snow showers, and a high tomorrow around 40, just like it is right now. It's 39 at Y102. Y102 is WRFY. Have that with Sting, and we'll be together tonight. It's 2:47:13 before 3 o'clock. And one by Lionel Richie and the Commodores. This is Lady on Y102. Y102 with a better variety of music. Word of the WRFY. Have that with Taylor Dane and Tell It to My Heart. And just stepped outside for a matter of moments, and it's pretty windy out there. We'll have periods of rain, possibly a thunderstorm this afternoon for our Y weather forecast, and that'll last into tonight. Hold on to your hats for today, though, and tomorrow. High today near 44, maybe. I don't know if we'll make that or not. Low tonight at 35, and variably cloudy, windy, and cold tomorrow with a chance of rain or snow showers with a high tomorrow of only 40. Right now it is 40 at Y102. Y102 is WRFY. Have been with Laura Branigan and the Power of Love. Well, guess what was #1 last night on the top 10 request line at 9? Nope, it wasn't Striper, honestly. It was a new one from Tiffany. It could have been. Phone lines will open up for the top 10 request line at 9 tonight. Give me a call with your favorite. 376-4844 for the top 10 request line at 9 on Y102. Redding's #1 radio station is Y102 WRFY. Have them with Billy Joel. And for the longest time, also heard a flock of seagulls. 23 minutes after 3 o'clock with the Bear on this Tuesday afternoon. Well, if you're a single parent or a homemaker who is looking for some personal growth, career direction, or job training, Redding Area Community College can help you out. Now, the new Connections program for single parents and homemakers has a free program in personal development and career counseling. Free child care is available. Now, the new Connection classes will begin on January 5th of 1988. So start your year off right and join us. Call RAC at 372-4721, extension 334, and ask for Karen for more information. Richard Marks is coming up next. 102 is WRFY. Have them. That is Pat Benatar with Invincible. Good afternoon, Tuesday afternoon with the Bear. I hope you're staying on the dry side today. Got the new one from Eric Carmen from the Dirty Dancing soundtrack. This is Hungry Eyes at Y102. We play the hits. Y102 WRFY. Have them with Eric Carmen. Well, the Y weather forecast is going to be pretty good after we get through tonight and tomorrow. We'll have periods of light rain early on tonight, and then partial clearing skies later on tonight with a low down to 34. Variably cloudy and windy tomorrow with a chance of some light rain or flurries. High tomorrow near 40, and then partly cloudy and windy tomorrow night with a low of 28. Sunny and breezy on Thursday with a high near Thursday of 37. And right now we have 39 at Y102. Y102, we're Redding's #1 video station over the WRFY. Have been with Kim Carnes. Watch out for those beady eyes. 351, Bob Fisher, Chevrolet Time with the Bear. And coming up next hour, Let's see, I've got music from George Harrison on Cloud 9. We'll also hear from Ice House, Fleetwood Mac with their new one, and Michael Jackson in there, and I've got Squeeze coming up next. Two of the better variety of music word over the WRFY. Have he's good, he's so good, he's bad. That's Michael Jackson, The Way You Make Me Feel. Good afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, with the Bear trying to put a little bit of sunshine into your day today. It's kind of tough the way the weather is outside. Why weather forecast? Calling for periods of light rain early on tonight through the evening, and then partial clearing skies later on tonight. Also very windy. Have a low tonight down to 34. Variably cloudy and windy tomorrow with a chance of some light rain or flurries tomorrow with a high around 40. Partly cloudy and windy tomorrow night with a low of 28. Sunny and breezy on Thursday with a high of only 37. Right now it's 38 at Y102. Y102 is WRFY. Have them with Fleetwood Mac from Tango in the Night. And I want to be with you everywhere. Also heard a Christmas song from Elvis. 416 with Asia on Y102. Redding's #1 radio station is Y102 WRFY. Have them. That's one from Asia. And the heat of the moment. What an kind of a Tuesday afternoon with that rain coming down. Well, at least it isn't snow, or I don't know, maybe you would prefer snow. We might get a little bit of snow later on tomorrow, possibly. Just some flurries, nothing to really worry about. Well, here's a reminder. The Shillington Fire Company is having a fund drive to help support the purchase of a new rescue truck to better serve the surrounding community in Shillington. It's in conjunction with the Shillington IGA. Now, 1% of all receipts from the IGA from now until December 31st, which is, about 16 days away, something like that, will be contributed to the rescue truck fund. Now, you can drop off your receipts at marked boxes located at local businesses and surrounding fire companies. So please help so the Shillington Fire Company can serve you better. And I've got music from Steve Winwood coming up next at Y102. Y102 is WRFY FM with the Whispers, rockin' steady. 4:33. Jim Plummer's up at 5 with the latest news, sports, and weather info. This is one from Ice House with Crazy on Y102. Redding's #1 radio station is Y102 WRFY FM. That's Ice House, and you gotta be crazy. And 4:35 on this Tuesday afternoon with the Bear, I've got Christmas music from Sting coming up next. Y102 is WRFY FM with George Harrison from Cloud 9. Got my mind set on you. The lines are open for the top 10 request line at 9 tonight. Give me a call with your favorite song, 376-4844 for the top 10 at 9 on Y102. Y102, we're Redding's #1 radio station, WRFY FM with Cyndi Lauper from her album She's So Unusual. And all through the night, 4:52, Bob Fisher, Chevrolet time, 8 minutes before 5 o'clock. Jim Plummer's up at 5 with the latest news, sports, and weather. And coming up next hour, I've got music from George Michael, also the new one from Expose. We'll hear from the Rolling Stones, New Order, and I've got Billy Idol coming up next. Y102, we're Redding's #1 radio station, WRFY FM. That's a new one from New Order and True Faith. 8 minutes after 5 o'clock with the Bear on the air on this rainy Tuesday afternoon. And on the scoreboard, the Flyers and the Pittsburgh Penguins will go at it tonight in the Civic Arena in Pittsburgh. They're both tied for third place in the Patrick Division. The Flyers are on a roll, though, having won 9 of their last 10 games. And if you're going to be looking for Paul Coffey, formerly of the Edmonton Oilers, in tonight's game with the Flyers, Coffey, the one-time and heralded Edmonton Oiler, who recently joined the Penguins, is nursing a bruised right knee and thigh. He hopes to be back in action for Thursday's game at New Jersey, so it looks like he'll miss that game tonight with the Flyers. I've got music from Greg Lake with Christmas music coming up next. 102 is WRFY FM with Corey Hart and I wear my sunglasses at night. 19 minutes after 5 o'clock with the Bear coming up this week in Countdown USA. Listen for the hottest top 40 songs across the country. And this week, Dave Sholin is getting close up with music and interviews from Elton John. That's this week in Countdown USA, Sunday morning at 9 on Y102. All hits all the time on Y102 WRFY FM. That's a new one from Natalie Cole. And I Live for Your Love. 23 after 5 o'clock, I've got music from George Michael on deck. Y102 is WRFY FM. It's Mike and the Mechanics and Silent Running. Also heard George Michael with Faith. It's 5:33. Jon Ryan's up from 6 till midnight tonight with more of your favorite music. Well, here's your chance to win that $102 cash in our 9 to 5 contest. Let's take caller number 13 right now at 376-4844 for your chance to win. Caller 13 from Y102.
Who's there?
Y102.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
And you're caller number 13.
Again.
That's what I'm looking for. Okay, what's your name?
Fran Bayshore.
Oh, Fran, you just won a little while ago in our
I won
holiday
this
gift pack.
afternoon, yeah.
How about that? This must be your lucky day,
Oh,
huh?
I'm glad.
Getting in there. Okay, well, it's our 9 to 5 contest this time. Looking for songs that were played 9 this morning, 2 this afternoon, and 5 this afternoon. What song was played at 9 this morning?
Songbird by Kenny G.
That's right. What was the one played at 2 this afternoon?
Change of Heart by Cyndi Lauper.
Okay, and the one that played at 5 o'clock this afternoon?
I Get So Emotional by Whitney Houston.
All right, that's exactly right. Got yourself that $102 cash.
Well, thank you.
And don't forget, coming up on Monday morning at 7:20 with Mike Shannon, be listening for that for your chance to win that $1,020 cash. You know what will happen there. He'll randomly draw a name from our list of winners, and if it happens to be your name, you'll have 10 minutes to call in and win, okay?
Okay.
All right, well, thanks for calling in. Hold the phone line and tell everybody what your favorite radio station is.
Y102.
102 with a better variety of music. We're with the WRFY half-band with a classic from the Beach Boys and Good Vibrations. I was thinking that soda tune when I hear that. Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. Anyway, 5:53. Bob Fisher, Chevrolet Time with the Bear. Coming up next hour, Jon Ryan will be here.
Hey, Bubble Brain.
He'll have the top 10 request line at 9 tonight. Give us a call with your favorite song, 376-4844. Were you talking to yourself?
I was still trying to figure that out.
Okay, how was your turkey? No, never mind.
My leftover turkey sandwich was great.
Thank you. Wonderful. Coming up next hour, music from the Pointer Sisters. Also here from Def Leppard. Michael Bolton got the new one from Fleetwood Mac. George Harrison by request, and Whitesnake is on deck.